It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos on Sunday night primetime.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin here in Denver, joined by Charles Davis. And CD, the Broncos are looking for a turnaround here in 2023. Coming off a 5-win season and a last-place finish in the AFC West. But this doesn't feel like a last-place team.
Nor to me, because when you look at them on offense, loaded with skill position players at wide receiver and running back, and then flip it over to the defensive side of the ball, and they can compete with anyone. They make it tough to run your offense.
Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they come in off an 8-9 record a year ago, a second losing season in the last 3. It had to happen sometime. But you say don't pour water on these Pats just yet.
No, not at all. No one should ever do that. Remember, they're always going to be tough for you to crack defensively. Offensively is where they have to make a jump. They've got to start scaring people with some big play weapons on the perimeter.
And off we go from Denver. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Patriots, led by Bailey Zappi at quarterback in his second season now out of Western Kentucky.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Here's Zappi. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Zappi. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now it's Wilson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 33 yards. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And Zappe to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Zappe. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Zappe now on 2nd down. his throw is going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, Zappi. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now Wilson on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. The throw over the middle taken in. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play action. It's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Lutz is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Zappi. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Zappi looks to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Zappi back to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Going play action here with Zappi. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st down, here's Zappi. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Another throw coming for Zappi. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Zappi. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Williams. Nifty move. Fighting through, and he's got space. Still on his feet. Javonte Williams. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams. 69 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Zampi will go to the air. He finds Parker. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Here's Stevenson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Stevenson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Again, it's Williams.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
169 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
There's Manhurts, the tight end.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here is Zappi and the Patriots. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:53 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Zappi to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Zappi. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 50 yards. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Wilson to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. So now all eyes on the Patriots, trailing by a touchdown. 65 seconds remaining.
Here's Zappi.
Completes it to Douglas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple to...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Here's Smith to return it.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.